Hello, 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 everyone. I'm Claire, your host and Chromia's digital marketing specialist. Whether you're tuning in for the first time or a regular of ours, a huge thank you for joining us today. We're in for an exciting episode. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of AI and blockchain with a company that's breaking barriers for creators everywhere. Our guest is Dave Wang and co-founder of Love AI, a revolutionary platform that empowers anyone anywhere to design and deploy AI-powered dApps in minutes, no coding required. Hi, Dave. How are you doing?
Hey, what's up? Not too bad. Yeah, thanks so much for hosting. Super excited to be here.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of an intro for Love AI, but feel free to share anything that I might miss afterwards. But with Love AI's tagline, design in minutes, publish dApps in seconds, and earn rewards, Love AI is simplifying the path from idea to execution. From innovative tokenomics with their Love token to exciting partnerships with platforms like Chromia and DexScreener, Love AI is redefining accessibility and innovation in Web3. Join us as Dave shares insights into their journey, their cutting-edge features coming in from their platform's version 2 launch, and how Love AI is turning dreams into deployable dApps. So without further delay, would you like to add anything else, maybe something that is going on recently or anything like that?
No, I think that's a definitely good description. I think I would say easy one sentence explanation of what we're building is called like the pump fund for AI apps and AI agents. So you go on our platform, you describe in very plain English what type of application that you want, and then within 3 clicks, you can deploy both AI application and you can launch a token on top of that. So with that, you can imagine the possibilities that you can build on top of it.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, when it comes to blockchain, it's very hard to do a elevator pitch because there's so much to include. But when it comes to Love AI, I think we're going to get into the depths of it today. And I guess we can get started with maybe the story behind Love AI. Would you be able to share with us maybe what inspired the creation of AI dApp platform? Are you with me? Dave, can you still hear me? Oh, are we experiencing a technical difficulty? I think we might have lost connection. Just bear with us one moment. Dave, are you still with us? All right, we're just going to take a quick... Oh, are you back?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, back. Sorry, could you say that one more time? Audio cut out.
Could you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. Could you tell us the story behind Love AI and what inspired the creation of Love AI?
Yeah, of course. So I can give a little bit longer backstory to this. So longer backstory is this. So I got into crypto about 2016. So I was undergrad back in the day. My brother went to MIT. He graduated 2015. So his graduating class, they gave everyone in his graduating class whole Bitcoin. So learned about Bitcoin, started trading Bitcoin about 2016, and more or less just been involved in crypto since 2016. And professionally, I was more on the investment side. So I was a banker for a couple of years, and then I led SoftBank's crypto arm on the Latin American side for a couple of years after that. But between the time, when I was head of crypto for the LATAM book, just the amount of development on the AI side has been quite mind-blowing. My undergrad degree, I did it in statistics. I wrote a lot of research papers, especially on like classical machine learning, pre-transformer days AI. and just the amount of development between 2020 and 2022. Of course, I've been following on the AI side as well, and just in my mind, right, it was quite amazing seeing all the different things that are coming out of AI, the acceleration that was coming out of AI. But being on the blockchain side too, I just saw a couple clear trends that were happening in AI that I felt clearly could be solved on the blockchain side. So despite tech accelerating, advancements accelerating on the AI side, a couple clear trends that I was seeing. One is increasing centralization. So if you think about, okay, who is capable of producing these language models and capable of launching these like AI platforms, it increasingly became smaller and smaller number of players. So OpenAI, Google, xAI, these sort of guys. And the clear trend was, okay, there's going to be fewer of these guys who are building these. And if you looked at what the governments were doing in terms of like censorship, in terms of like restriction of models, in terms of like insertion of bias, I'm sure like a lot of people were following Google Gemini's initial rollout of their image models when they were putting out call it like Asian, Native Americans, or like African or like African American, like Nazis. If you ask them to generate a picture, like clearly those were forced hard-coded bias points, which I think definitely is not something that you want within AI. And then second clear trend was that AI at that point has been quite garden walled to only technical people. So if you know how to code, you can do quite a bit with AI. But there's huge universe of people who have great ideas in terms of AI and what types of like use cases they want to see within AI, but just don't have the sort of like technical chops to build that out. So within blockchain, I had a clear vision, that yes, like the centralized rails will exist, but I think in parallel, and something we've seen in the last couple months especially, is there's going to be a separate decentralized ecosystem of different types of AI applications, infrastructure, et cetera. First half of 2023, through 2023, first half of 2024, clearly we're seeing quite a bit of GPU compute players, like data players as well. And for myself, okay, like where is the big opportunity in my opinion? I think the big opportunity is you build something in AI that is on the decentralized arena, so that people can freely build the types of applications that they desire without kind of the hand of God at the top dictating what you can and can't do. But at the same time, open up this garden wall to basically anyone with a great idea. So started Love AI in 2023 with that sort of vision that the big 100x, 1000x opportunities is on the application side, and we want to make this free and open and align all the right incentives for anyone to launch any sort of like applications, and the right incentives for people to earn money for their great ideas.
Amazing. What made you think of naming it Love AI?
I mean, for us, like, what are some of our core beliefs and tenets? I think the Love AI, the project started out as kind of like AI platform for the people, right? So I think AI can be truly like a power of good, right? It can definitely be empowering people. It can definitely be a great utility for people all around the world. So we want to make AI community-driven, bottoms-up type of effort. So Love AI, I think, encapsulates that sort of ethos from us.
Absolutely. The way that I kind of see it is there's so many people out there that will want to maybe say like, oh, AI is dangerous. It's this, and this. Like we should be careful about AI. But I think what's really important is loving what AI can do and what it can,
Exactly.
like the opportunities that can come from it. So I guess what sets Love AI apart? I know that you've touched on it. I guess that you are very much allowing it to be a lot more accessible. But kind of what sets Love AI apart from other platforms, enabling no-code app creation, especially in the AI space?
Yeah, for sure. Just to touch real quick on your point earlier of people saying like AI is dangerous, wanting to control AI, et cetera. I think a very good thought experiment that I like to tell people and just have people chew on / think about is the fact that people who want to have some sort of control over AI or say AI is dangerous, very often they tend to leave out military applications, right? There's never a mention of like military applications of using AI for, you know, clearly, I would argue, you know, it's not necessarily for the good of people, but rather all the focus on controlling AI is on consumer applications. So yeah, just a thought experiment, something to think about. So my argument would be, I think for AI, the good of AI to really flourish, you have to make the playing ground truly level and have equal opportunity for anyone to build
Have we lost you? Are you there? All right, so we might just have like a quick technical issue throughout today's AMA, but we're going to do our best. We're having a fantastic conversation with Dave from Love AI and going into the depths of for the project, and we're looking forward to continue the conversation. Just for those who have been joining us, I'm just going to give a quick intro again. But Love AI, their tagline is design in minutes, publish dApps in seconds, and earn rewards. Love AI is simplifying the path from idea to execution, from innovative tokenomics, from the Love token to exciting partnerships with platforms like Chromia and Dextrina. Love AI is redefining accessibility and innovation in Web3. Welcome back, Dave. I think we're having like a few technical issues, but it's okay. We'll power ahead. And I guess like what we can move forward with is the Love token. The use case tied to minting AI apps and tokens. Could you elaborate on the long-term vision for its utility and the ecosystem?
Yeah. So yeah, I just turned off my Wi-Fi, so hopefully the connectivity issues are okay now. Just to wrap up the last question real quick. So I would say 3 ways that I would say we're different. 1 is ability to monetize via tokens. 2 is the increasing amount of access to uncensored models, right? So the types of things that you can't ask on OpenAI or like build on top of like OpenAI APIs, you know, we're providing access to fully uncensored image models, video models, language models, etc. And I would say the 3rd way that we're a bit different is complex agentic tasks. So as the ecosystem of different applications gets built on top of Love AI, these applications can eventually, you know, interact with each other. So if you just think about the permutations of, you know, different applications interacting with other applications, the types of knowledge bases that expands, you know, the permutation math dictates that, you know, the complexity of these sort of functions and the knowledge base grows in an exponential function. So yeah, I'm quite excited about, you know, what we're building here, and you know how we're going to land in call it like a year, like a couple years down the line. In terms of like the Love token, so this is how we're thinking about the Love token. So primary 2 ways that we're going to be accruing value slash it's going to be used in our ecosystem. In the near term, we're going to see Love tokens being sent to a burn wallet as you create new tokens for your AI app, right? So very simple, you know, you burn X amount of Love tokens in order to create your application, which gets sent to a burn wallet, decreasing supply. Therefore, like as more people use the platform, the you know, total supply goes down. So fairly simple to understand there. I think something that we can do that we're going to have as well that's going to be quite interesting too is we're working on having our LP pairs paired with Love with our Love token. So say for example you launch like I don't know like Claire token, right? That new Claire token is going to be paired with Love, which is going to create a permanent token sync, right? So as that LP token gets sent to like a burn contract on whether it's Meteora or some of these other dexes, you know, that's going to be permanent token sync. And at some point, you know, one of these apps, or hopefully like many of these apps, become very large protocols or like very large tokens, the amount of love that's being burnt within these token pairs is quite a bit. So I think if you look at some of these like L1 tokens, right, a big benefit of, for example, like Solana is, look at how many tokens are launched on Solana and just look at how much SOL is burnt on these LP pairs on different dexes, right? So that in itself is going to create quite an incredible burn mechanism. So point being, we're not building an L1, but we're going to have similar, L1 type of tokenomics. So, yeah.
Awesome. I love how you said the Claire token paired with love. I mean, that just sounds amazing already. Like the
Exactly.
wording of it is so cool. And
right.
yeah, I love the fact that you're also, I mean, burning the tokens maintains the value. So it's not absolutely saturated. So that's also fantastic. Is that kind of the
Exactly.
idea that you had about like maintaining the value of the love token?
Yeah, exactly. As the ecosystem develops, we'll be thinking about ways to accrue more value for love token. I think that's one of the big priorities for us. But all the incentives are aligned for us to make sure that those are focal points for us as a team.
Absolutely. And could you perhaps share with us the process of creating and deploying AI dApps with Love AI, perhaps for the user with no technical background whatsoever?
Yeah, so it's fairly straightforward. So you don't have to look at a single line of code. You don't have to know anything at all about coding. Idea, especially on our V2 of the app, is you go on the app, you click create a token, and then you'll have a pop-up box that says, okay, I want, say, this token, I want to create a token. This token has this name. I want this ticker. I want this token to have this much supply. And then on the AI side, you just clearly type out in as much detail as possible. I want a AI channel, AI agent, or like an AI app that has these sort of features, that has these sort of functions, that can produce these sort of outputs, that can call like this sort of data. And then our engine on the back end will basically stitch everything together. So all you have to do is just fill out this called like form, pop-up box form with these sort of like non-technical descriptors, and you click mint the token, launch your AI app button, and then all in one click, our engine will figure out the logic for your AI app, as well as figure out how to launch your token.
And you can schedule your mint in advance?
Maybe in the future, but it should be at least on the V2 of the app. It's going to be launched as soon as you hit the mint function.
I mean, really, like with it being so simple, you don't necessarily need to do it in advance. You just press a few buttons and you're good to go.
Exactly.
Awesome. So the ability to mint tokens is a significant feature on Love AI. How do you make sure that the mint process goes smoothly and also with high security?
Yeah, of course. That's something that we've been thinking about. So not just a smooth process for minting, but also if you're building through Love AI, like how do we make sure that people who are building with us are as successful as possible? So one of the things that we've been doing is working closely with Dex Screener's Moonshot team. So Moonshot is similar to Pump Fund. It's their platform where you can mint a token, you can discover new tokens that are launched. So we're working closely with Dex Screener's team to basically use their infrastructure to mint a token, but also any token that gets minted on Love AI, it not only shows up on Love AI's platform, but also on Dex Screener's platform, right? So Dex Screener, of course, is the most popular aggregator for people who are in the trenches. So if you're minting on Love AI, it automatically pops up on Dex Screener, and then people in the trenches will see, okay, this token, Claire token just got minted. I'm going to check out what it is, and hopefully, you get some solid, organic demand from there as well.
Awesome. Perhaps could you give us a sneak peek into the features planned for version 2? Perhaps how does it compare to version 1?
Yeah, so version 1, it primarily includes text-based applications like mostly like text-based type. Well, okay, I'll take a step back. So I would say there's 2 primary upgrades that we're working on for V2 of the app. One is on the token side. 2 is on the AI side. And I guess like 2A is on the UX side. So on the on point 1, right, on the token minting side, as mentioned, V1 the app currently doesn't support token minting, but V2 of the app, which we're expecting to ship end of December to first week of January, it will include this token minting feature where not only can you ship some sort of like AI agent or AI application, but also mint the token on top of that. So that's something that we're going to be implementing, and we're going to be integrating with Dex Screener as well. So all of that will automatically get UX will be seen on Dex Screener's platform as well. On the AI side, we're expanding. Number one, we're expanding the number of models that we're supporting. So based on what types of applications that you're using, the right models can be pulled. But we're also expanding beyond just text-based models to also more asset-rich models. So call it like open source video models, open source image models. A lot of these, especially in the last couple of months, have been quite amazing. You can check out our page on some of the video models that we've been able to play around with our engine. Pretty excited about that. I think if you try it out, you'll definitely be positively surprised. And then 3 is we're changing our UX a bit into more like a trading type UX. So you can directly integrate with see within a page. Okay, like this is what the application does, but also if I'm actually excited about this, if this is something that I actually use, and I want to quote unquote like buy a stake in it, or like bet that this will be much bigger, then I can buy some tokens directly in the app as well.
You have got a lot going on. You are a busy man, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I mean, we're hard at work.
I guess what would be really amazing for our listeners to hear is also about our partnership. So between Love AI and Chromia, to decentralize your data architecture is exciting. I imagine that's like the core driver. But what made you choose Chromia, and how will we enhance Love AI experience?
Yeah, I know Chromia has been hard at work as well, doing quite incredible things. I know I've had a relationship with some of the guys at the team for a couple cycles now, and yeah, just super excited about what you guys are building. For us, how we think about it is this: like we're laser focused on the user side, the application side, and we're not touching as much like decentralized compute side or like the decentralized data side. So I think doing partnerships, for example, with Chromia, I think adds a lot to the capabilities of our platform. I think a couple things that are particularly exciting for us that you guys are building. One is TeamBet, just a TeamBet. I think you guys definitely have assembled quite a great team, and just very excited about not just what you have already shipped, but we'll be shipping in the future. I think specifically the fact that you guys have support for on-chain data, these sort of like on-chain type crypto-specific data. I think the knowledge base that our agents and our AI applications can leverage is going to be increasingly more powerful as well. And not only increasingly more powerful, but also going back to my earlier point on ecosystem of decentralized AI, right? It's going to be a lot more domain specific to crypto, right? So if you go to call it like using ChatGPT as an example, they're going after the widest net possible. So for some of the latest data, or like some of the latest like on-chain data, or like use cases to train models there on that side, it's not going to be nearly as refined as, for example, partnering with Chromia, where you guys have this already incredible and growing as well, set of rich data that we can work with for you guys.
Speaking of growing, our community is growing fast, and I'm sure yours is too. So I do want to encourage everyone here to go and follow Dave and Love AI. And speaking of community, how do you, within Love AI, incorporate community into your projects? Because when it comes to decentralized projects, it is all about the community. It's all about bringing ideas from all around the world. Are there any specific initiatives you'd like to share with the listeners to encourage non-technical audiences perhaps around the world to come in and join Love AI?
Yeah, of course. So I would say first is, I would say it's a two-pronged strategy. One is online. Second prong is offline. So online, your standard stack of crypto marketing, just keeping community updated on what we're building, just being present online. On the offline side, right? I would say there's a couple of efforts that we're working on. So first of all, I have an AI research fellowship at Harvard. So through that AI research fellowship, I have a good amount of resources to some of the brightest graduate students, undergraduate students at both Harvard and MIT. Identifying the top talent who can be deployers or like be builders on top of our platform. And then also I have access to organize hackathons in Boston on Harvard's campus. So we did our first hackathon in October of this year. Over 100 builders across both Harvard and MIT came to hack on Love AI, build interesting use cases, try out our product, give us feedback, launch interesting things. And I expect to just do a lot more of those, in the future. And then something else that we're doing offline as well is expanding this effort, like these hackathon efforts globally. So as I mentioned before, so like my background is actually in Latin America. So I spent many years in Brazil especially, but Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, these sort of LATAM areas where arguably these are actually where you need more of these AI features and like AI applications, but access is actually a bit more limited versus say like developed markets like the US or call like UK. I was in Brazil over the summer, working with top like KOLs, top like communities there, etc. I was on one of the biggest like podcasts out there to reach out to call it like the Portuguese speaking audience. So we really want to make this like a global effort, and we're going to be planning offline hackathons as well in not just places like Boston and like the US, but also in places like Sao Paulo and places like Argentina, etc. So I think like expanding this into a global effort, especially in places that call like most crypto projects don't think about. I think it's a huge opportunity that we're fishing at that not many people are looking at.
That's awesome. I was in Boston last spring, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I'm planning to go back again actually next year. So if you guys are around, I'd definitely come and check out your hackathons.
Yeah, of course. We'll have to co-host one at some point too.
Oh my gosh, now that's an idea. But also, I'm in Dubai right now, and Dubai is a hub for AI and blockchain. I'd love for Love AI to be able to come over this way as well. There's so many events going on, and I'm sure the Middle East community would benefit from Love AI as well.
Yeah, 100%. No, I do think the Middle East will definitely be one of the global hubs for AI. I mean, just getting a little bit sidetracked, but yeah, one of the bottlenecks for AI is energy and compute. And what is the Middle East? The number one GDP contributor there? It's oil, it's energy, these sort of industries. So basically, just converting potential energy into tech energy and like tech GDP. I think that's a great direction that both the Saudis and the Emiratis are pushing in. Yeah, I would not be surprised that Dubai especially becomes global leader in AI. So yeah, definitely looking to do a lot more in the Middle East as well.
Yeah, that is definitely their goal. Whenever it comes to the UAE and also Saudi, they want to be the best of the best, and I admire them for that because they go for it. they're not just talking about it, they do it, and they get the best minds from all over the world to come and like actually execute the plans that they have. So I mean, when it comes to Love AI, even though this is open to people who are not technical, those who are technical, how do you think that they're going to be able to benefit, except for just like saving time?
Yeah, so this is how I think about it. So the core platform, the front facing is for folks who are not nearly as technical, but we are working with some teams that do have technical chops, that do have technical abilities. And yeah, we're working more bespoke and like one-on-one with some of these teams to launch even more complex apps and interesting use cases from with those guys. So if, for example, there's like additional models or like additional types of like features that you want to incorporate, you know, we'll send a couple of our engineers to help out, see where we can be where we can be a resource not just for distribution but also on technical side. End of the day, you know, we want applications on that are launched from us to be successful, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure that you know, you see success there.
I feel that no matter which background you have, whether it's in coding or not, or if you have an interest in AI or just starting out, the possibilities that people can have through Love AI, and also having an impact, perhaps like when it comes to decentralization, we're always trying to put the power back into the community, to encourage the community to really share their ideas and bringing minds. That's what teams are all about, really, bringing minds together to really exemplify and really just broaden projects. And with Love AI, how do you see the role for community members to shape the platform for the future, maybe the direction and even elevating it, as we were just talking about?
Yeah, I mean, we're always listening to our community. If there's something that, you know, our community really wants and something that our community really feels passionate about, we'll definitely be incorporating it into our platform, and, you know, pushing the platform towards the direction that you know, our community members like really want to see or like be able to do on top of Love AI. So I mean, just to give an example, like you know, a lot of folks originally, you know, we were thinking of having, you know, token flows where you know, builders on top of our platforms get rewarded in Love tokens. But you know, a lot of the folks came to us and gave us feedback and said, hey, look, I actually want to own my own tokens that get launched on top of here. So, you know, we said, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get to work and allow you to, you know, easily launch these tokens on top of us, beyond just like getting rewarded in Love tokens. So point being, you know, we're always listening. If you know, you message us, if you give us feedback, if you give us the comment, you know, we're always reading those, and definitely we'll be taking all of that into account.
And what does the life of a community member for Love AI look like? Do you guys have like group discussions, or what kind of activities does the project do?
Yeah, I would say like a couple main things that we do. One thing is we host a weekly called like AMAs. So you know, if you're building on Love AI, you're inherently interested in AI. Something that I've been doing is a weekly session with through my Harvard Fellowship with a couple KOLs and a couple foundations on just a recap of everything that's happening in AI, and just our take of, okay, like these are the exciting things that are happening in AI. This is like a quick like summary of what's exciting, just to keep you at the forefront of news. I mean, even though I'm, you know, fully involved in the AI side, I even find it difficult to keep up with the velocity of news that comes out of AI. So what we try to do is we take our analysts from and like researchers from the Harvard side and just compile, okay, like these are the exciting things that are happening on the AI side. We have a Telegram channel as well that just posts pretty much every single day or every other day. Okay, these are the big headlines that are coming out, and then every week we'll do a summary and our take on, okay, this is what matters, and then this is our takeaway, called like a month down the line or like 5 months down the line, etc. So just to give an example, like when Mark Andreessen was talking about a Truth Terminal, right when it came out, you know, that's something that we covered. AI 16Z was a huge thing that came out, and that's something that we talked about as well. So point being, we're always talking about AI, very excited about this sort of stuff, and just trying to involve our community, as much as possible.
All right, I'm gonna join the Telegram right after this call.
Yeah, for sure.
And the best place to find out about your AMAs, is that on Twitter and Discord?
Exactly. Yeah, on our Twitter, we'll be announcing those. So we'll do live streams, Twitter AMAs with both our partners as well as other folks as well. But yeah, we'll always be retweeting sessions that we'll be hopping on.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be listening in. It's just so cool to be able to talk to minds that are ahead of the game, and you're partnering with some incredible people as well. What do you see for the future of Love AI? Where's your mind going? Because when it comes to talking about AI, we don't know what's going to happen in the next 6 months, never mind a few years, but you must have a few ideas in your pocket.
Yeah, I think well, I will break it down to what we see like high level from the platform, and I guess like interesting features, like more narrowly looking. So from a high level, I think we want as many applications, well, high quality applications as possible on the platform. We want to see people succeed on the platform, like token values going up on tokens that get launched on top of our platform. That's one that we definitely want to see. And again, like as I mentioned before, like say we have a rich ecosystem of different applications that can talk to each other, that can like interact with each other, that can leverage each other, etc. The complexity and like types of the usefulness of the platform is going to be exponentially increasing. So big vision is we just want to have as much activity on the platform as possible. I think from in my opinion, like where AI is heading, I think there's a couple interesting things that we're working on the AI side that my bet is call it like 6 months down the line, or like 12 months down the line. These are the focal areas, especially on the decentralized sphere. So I think one area that's going to be quite exciting is AI to AI type communication. So AI is being able to talk to each other, to be able to interact with each other, to take actions with each other or on behalf of each other, right? I think that's going to be a huge trend that happens in the future. And if you look at the foundation model players, so for example, like Mark Zuckerberg talk about his product roadmap for Llama, that's a big key focus that he's working on, right? So us enabling that sort of stuff for applications on our platform, I think is going to be quite exciting. Historically, what we think about in terms of AI is just AI as like an assistant to humans. But I think 6 months down the line, 12 months down the line, we're going to see AI acting on behalf of humans. So that's going to be a step function change that, in my opinion, is going to be quite exciting. I think something else that's going to be exciting on the AI side that we're working on as well is on the image and video models, especially. So if you look at some of these models, especially the open source models that are coming out of China, China has these Chinese researchers have some of the biggest databases on video and image, and just the quality of videos that are coming out for that universe is quite exciting. So we're doing everything that we can to incorporate like the top models on those two fronts. I think as that develops, I wouldn't be surprised in. I mean, I don't know how long this will take, but like I think like in some point in the future, like the video models are going to be quite indistinguishable from reality. So I think there's going to be a point where we're going to see like movies that can be created with AI that feels just like a cinematic experience, but it's fully AI generated. You don't need a studio. You didn't need to pay for all these video editors, etc. So yeah, I think at some point we'll be seeing that in the future as like that side of AI improves.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people out there that will be thinking, oh, but we're going to lose so many jobs. I think AI is just going to make so many jobs as well. And then on top of that, you're saving so much time. The amount of applications that you can use that helps your day-to-day life, even people who think that they don't use AI, they probably are. Especially when it comes to even Googling something now, you get suggested links and getting your answer at a click of a button. And I guess like Love AI is doing a similar direction too, because just at a click of a button you can get exactly what you're looking for without the need to go to study coding. So no matter where you are in your career, no matter where you are in the world, you're able to create things that you imagine. Perhaps would you like to share with us one use case that has stood out to you, that has been using Love AI and has transformed maybe their project or been able to achieve some really cool things?
Yeah. So one example I have is I created a meme coin trading kind of like a channel where the agent can pull pretty quickly. I type like, I don't know, give me like PopCat, for example, and it'll tell me, okay, this is the token distribution of holders. This is like the market cap. This is the real time price. This is like the different volume, and give me like trading strategies of like stop losses and take profits. And I was using that to trade some meme coins over the last month or so. So that's like one use case that I have. So it's kind of like having like a investment analyst, but I don't know, you don't actually have to hire anyone to be an investment analyst. Just makes your workflow like a lot more streamlined, and gives you some abilities that you might not have. So say, for example, you're not great at reading like technical charts, like technical analysis charts, or like proper like risk management strategies. Yeah, that's something that I've been using. Something else I've been using is image and video generation. So I created a channel where I can, I basically created like a deep fake of myself. So like my profile picture, I don't know if you can tell, it's fully AI generated. I've created some like videos of myself that's deep fake videos as well. So I think those things are, yeah, definitely quite exciting.
I think before we know it, AI is just going to be real. We wonder like, oh, what's real and what's not real. I mean, if it's made, if we can see it, if we can experience it, it's the next generation of real. And it's so exciting to see like what is actually being built, and how like the things that you're building is beneficial not only just for trading, but that through trading you can literally change people's lives. Like people can learn how to trade and make some good money eventually.
Yeah,
I guess what would be a cool question to ask actually is what kind of resources or support does Love AI offer to creators after they've launched their dApps or tokens?
Yeah, so I would say one is distribution. So again, like we want to see you succeed. So a big part of the reason why we're working closely with the Deck Screener team is they have great distribution of token visibility. So as soon as you launch the token, you get access to / visibility to their universe of users. So that's one on the distribution side. We're working on, and we have partnerships with other projects and like other folks with fairly wide distribution as well. So for example, we did a partnership with Jumbo, which is the largest Web3 mobile infrastructure company out there. They have 2 million wallets out there, plus about 600,000 Web3 mobile phones that they sold all around the world. And partnership there, what it looks like is you launch something on top of us, and both your AI application as well as your token can be visible to their network of users as well. So point being, we're always working on distribution. I think distribution is king, and our BD's team we're hard at work to make sure that you succeed on that front. I think two also is on the technical side. So especially if you're building something like fairly advanced or like more complex, we've been gathering as many technical resources as possible to support on the AI side. So again, like for example, from like the Harvard the Harvard Fellowship, right? If for example, like you're looking to hire some like junior engineers to really like turbocharge your like use case on the AI side, we can send out like call for hires. We can like help you with like advisors. If you need assistance on, okay, like what's the best model to be using here? Like what's the best practices here? Like what is the latest possibilities that are happening on AI? It's only a call away from for us to basically get an answer to that, or like if it's feasible for us to just be hands-on and help you out in terms of like actually deploying like the AI side and add additional juice to your project. We'll be as supportive as possible to help you out on that.
All right, yeah. So everything from A to Z is there available for anyone who wants to create a dApp or mint a token, and it is incredible to see the how fast things are moving, not only in AI but AI projects like yourself. So for anyone who is looking to get involved, and perhaps if people do have questions, I'd love for people to share their questions below in this live comment. And Dave, part of this, a part of every AMA is we offer a chance for people to actually win some USDT. So this is the part where I'm just going to share. It is where people can get involved, and by getting involved with these AMAs, 5 lucky winners can potentially win $100 in USDT. And getting involved in this week's giveaway is simple. Follow us on social media, both Chromaway as well as Love AI, and comment below on our live Twitter post on Live X now with your questions for Love AI. Winners will be announced on Chromia's Discord, and your USDT will be sent to you within 72 hours of receiving your wallet address. So keep an eye on Discord for the big announcement, and good luck. And for everyone from last week, we are finalizing the winners today. And before we go, I just want to say a huge thank you to Love AI as well as Dave. Thank you so much for joining us today. It has been amazing, but I do have one final question for you. If you had to describe the ultimate success story of someone using Love AI to create a dApp, what would it look like?
I think the biggest success that I would be proud of is seeing other people succeed on our platform. So the proudest thing I would want is I would have is just seeing a lot of people's building on top of us, and those applications having a ton of traction, as well as the tokens that are launched through us doing incredibly well. So that would be the thing that I would say we did a good job here.
That's amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the possibilities hold for 2025 for Love AI. Just around the corner with the new year coming. We've got some really exciting things coming up within Chromia, and being able to power up Love AI is going to be really exciting. So thank you so much, Dave, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. And again, be sure to follow us on social media across platforms. Dave has got it on his tag there. It's 0x Love AI, and also follow Chromia as well. Don't forget to share this AMA with your friends, and follow us for all the latest updates on Chromia's journey. And if you're ready to start building with us, head to our website for more info, as well as head to Love AI. Is there any final notes you want to share with the community before we go?
No, I mean, well, first, just thanks so much for hosting. Very excited about obviously excited about what we're building, but also very excited about what you guys are building at Chromia as well. So just looking forward to deepening our partnership. I know you guys are deep on the AI side too, so I'm glad to see both of us shooting the same direction. And I'm very confident that we'll be doing a lot of big things together.
Absolutely. It is exciting times. All right. Thank you so much, Dave. And we'll see you again very, very soon.
Yes. Thanks so much for hosting.
My pleasure. All right. Take care.
Awesome. Cheers.
All right, guys, thank you so much. And I do want to just remind you guys, for those of you who are looking to get involved with this week's giveaway, 5 lucky winners are to win $100 in USDT. Getting involved in this week's giveaway is very simple. So follow us on social media and comment on our live Twitter post with your questions for Love AI. Winners will be announced on Chromia's Discord, and your USDT will be sent to you within 72 hours of receiving your wallet address. So keep an eye on Discord for the big announcement, and good luck. And we will see you again in 2 weeks' time for our next AMA, and we'll see you very, very soon. Thank you, guys.